everybody. I'm Richard Curtis, and like you, I'm a friend and fan and supporter of Melody. She's asked me to say a few words about the work that she and her colleagues are about to perform. Brahms's first piano quartet. It's the first of three in this form by Brahms, and by far his most famous. String quartets are classified as chamber music, but the power and grandeur of this piece are truly symphonic. Composer Arnold Schoenberg recognized this and orchestrated it as a symphony, and George Balanchine, as ballet fans know, adapted that symphony into one of Balanchine's greatest ballets. But aside from the musical virtues, there is a secret buried in this composition. You've heard of the Da Vinci Code, but musicologist Peter Ronfeld has uncovered the Brahms Code. Brahms was, of course, the protege of Robert and Clara Schumann, and though we tend to think of him as this portly, balding old man with a long white Santa Claus beard, in his youth he was actually a blonde heartthrob whose charm and musical gifts sparked the most romantic love triangle in musical history. Schumann died in 1856, releasing the 23-year-old Brahms to woo Clara without inhibition, and significantly, that very year, he started composing this quartet. Now, nobody knows what transpired when Clara and Johannes were alone together, but we do know that he poured out his passion for her in this piece of music. Just as Brahms and Robert Schumann exchanged their coded messages in music, Brahms buried one for Clara in the second movement of the quartet. It opens with the cello playing the same note, middle C, no fewer than 54 times in a row. Clara, 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 54 times. But there's more. The notes of the second movement were C, B, A, G, A, or G sharp A. If you substitute an L for the B and an R for the G, you have C, L, A, R, A. Brahms subsequently transposed the movement to another key, but only after Clara got his coded message. The second movement is followed by an andante of such ravishing beauty that his beloved would have had to be made of cast iron to resist it. And one more thing, when the time came to debut this quartet, who do you think Brahms asked to play the piano part? I'll give you a hint. Clara, 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 Clara. Here now is Brahms Piano Quartet in G minor, Opus 25. Joining Melody are Emilie-Anne Gendron, violin, Stephanie Griffin, viola, and Michael Haas, cello.